Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. This morning I woke up and I was like, okay, today I want to film a video, but what do I do? So a whole bunch of ideas were running through my mind, and I was like, hey, what if I just talk about my experience as a Hispanic woman in the vintage community? And by vintage community, I'm referring to the 60s and 70s community because that's the community I'm in on Instagram. The point of me sharing my experiences is just so I can just talk and tell you guys the things I've been through. I've never let the fact that I'm Hispanic stop me from doing anything. If anything, it has pushed me to do more and feel more empowered, and I love being Hispanic. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of where I come from, and in no way am I victimizing myself. So to start, my name is Lupita. I go by Lupita McCartney on Facebook and all my other social medias on here and on Instagram. But clearly my last name is not McCartney. I would love to actually be married to Paul McCartney, but since I'm not, my actual last name is Mendoza. I was born in Apatzingan, Michoacan, Mexico. I don't have any memories of my hometown. My parents moved to the United States when I was like 6 months old, so I have no memory at all. All my life I have lived in the United States. When I came to the United States, I was illegal and undocumented. I didn't get my US citizenship till 2017, a couple years ago. So majority of my life I lived it as an illegal immigrant here in the United States. And I do live in a population that's majority Mexican and Hispanic, so I never really felt left out. But on TV and stuff, I never saw anybody who looked like me or anything, and the only time I would hear about illegal immigrants on the news, it was like really bad things, and it just really did hurt me to hear all these bad things about illegal immigrants, because me as an illegal little kid, I had never done anything wrong. I didn't know why people wanted me out of the country that I loved. I was ashamed of it. I was ashamed of being illegal. I was scared of being deported to a country that I didn't know. Now that I can't get deported anymore, here I am announcing to the world that I was once an illegal. When I was little, I knew I wanted to make a difference, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna be a statistic. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do my best. And now I have done so many things that I'm so proud of, and I'll probably talk about those things in other videos because this isn't the point of this video. But anyways, that was a little bit of background on my heritage, story, culture. Now to the vintage community part. Vintage is whitewashed. Let's be real here, it's whitewashed. And when I first started in the vintage community a couple years ago, it was kind of similar. It was just a lot of white girls, and not that there's anything bad, but there just wasn't much diversity back then. And then again, it's not like there is as many girls as there is now. There is just a handful of girls who dressed in 60s and 70s clothes back in the day. And it was really hard for my identity because there's not really anybody who looks like me out there in the 60s, 70s world, I guess, except for Cher. And when I first saw Cher, I was like, yes, 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 I kind of look like Cher. I can do Cher looks. Even though Cher isn't Hispanic or anything, she's a big role model for me because she's the only girl in the 60s that I can look up at and be like, hey, I kind of look like her. And I really do wish there was more Hispanic role models, because when I look at people I adore, like Patty Boyd, I could never pull off a Patty Boyd look because of my skin color and my hair color. So that did make it a little bit of a challenge, like fitting into the community. It was kind of hard to find what things looked good on me and what things didn't, because like I would always want to do a nude lip, but the really pale pinks look so bad on my skin tone that I could never pull that off, so I just go with like orangey nudes. But over time, I've just been able to develop and know what fits with my skin tone and my features more and make me look vintage. Till this day, I know I don't feel exactly like I fit that aesthetic 100%, even though people tell me. I look at myself and I look at other girls and I'm like, but they fit it so much better. People of color aren't the only ones who face this issue. Also, plus size women face this issue a lot in the vintage community. I've seen a lot of discussion going on that they don't feel as included, and I totally get it. I really do, because although I do have more of a preferred vintage figure, I know what it's like to feel left out in a community. And I also struggled a lot with like accepting my culture, and recently I've been trying to find more bands and more Spanish music to listen to, and luckily I have been able to find some bands like Los Terricolas, Los Yetis, and Los Pasteles Verdes. The Pasteles Verdes are actually from Mexico, which is really cool because I have been listening to Spanish music for a while, but I haven't really found a Mexican band that I love. But Los Pasteles Verdes are an awesome band, and I recommend you guys listening to them. But my favorite Spanish band is Los Terricolas, and they're a band from Venezuela, I believe, and I just love them. Every time I go to the record store, I always try to look for them, even though I'm unsuccessful and I never find them. My hope is to one day find one of their albums. I never thought I was gonna like Spanish music, and now that I found some 60s and 70s music that I really love, now I'm in love. Over the years, I have seen the community like grow so much, and there's so much more diversity than there was before, and that actually makes me so happy to see so many other girls with similar features as mine doing the same thing I'm doing. It just feels so awesome to not be alone in this. To end this video, I wanted to talk about girls in the community that are of Hispanic and Latina heritage. My friend Carla, I actually stole her makeup look. I don't do it as good as her because I'm not as good as makeup as she is. She's amazing. You guys should check her out. But I did try to steal her look. So big thank you to her. And right before making this video, I actually got a message from her to join this Latina 70s, 60s community group chat, and when I got that message, I was like, okay, this is a sign to make this video. Everything just fell in place. So after that, I just messaged a couple of girls who would like to be mentioned in this video. So I'm gonna add them here, gonna show their photos. So make sure you guys go check out their pages, because these ladies are all so beautiful, and we need more diversity in this community. So if you guys give them a follow, you'll be supporting diversity, I guess. For now, that is enough for me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And as always, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and here are my peace signs.